Hey everyone, my name is Will Stanco, and I'm happy to introduce myself and a few other members of the Leavey Ambassadors program here at Santa Clara University. We're a few students that represent the business school and do our best to talk with prospective students and families to tell them what it's like to be a student at the Leavey School of Business. Throughout this video, we're going to have a little Q&A session for you guys to help with any final decisions you may have to make as we get down to the wire here in the May 1st deadline. And overall, just want to get you guys excited about life here at Santa Clara. So without further ado, let's get this started. We'll do a few introductions for everybody else in the meeting, and then we'll get into some questions. So for myself, I'm a junior finance major from Fairfield, Connecticut. And next up, we have Malika.
Hey everybody, my name is Malika Singh. I'm from Saratoga, California, which is about 15 minutes away from Santa Clara, and I'm also an accounting and information systems major.
Next, we have Marina.
Hi everyone, my name is Marina. I'm a finance and Spanish double major at Santa Clara, and I'm originally from Pasadena, California, which is down south in California.
Next up, we have Arjun.
Hi everyone, my name is Arjun Dalla. I'm a junior finance major, international business minor. I'm from Los Altos, California, which is about 10-15 minutes away from campus, and I'm excited to be talking to all of you.
Next, we have Sophie.
Hi everyone, my name is Sophie Nguyen. I'm a senior management information systems major, and I'm from Pleasanton, California, which is about an hour north.
And last but not least, we have Zach.
Everyone, I'm Zach McCarthy. I'm a junior finance major and real estate minor from Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay, so those are all the students in the call. And we'll start just to talk about some of the things that attracted you guys to Santa Clara and what kind of keeps you on campus and why you love the school so much. So we'll start with Arjun to go first.
Yeah, I'm actually happy I got asked to answer this question. Like I said, I'm only 15 minutes away from campus, but I truly love this area, not just from an opportunity and a business and job standpoint, but just from a variety of things you can do. You know, you're an hour away from the beach, you're 3 hours from snow, you have hiking trails, you have good weather at all times. I mean, there's only 1 month that it rains or it gets cold. So it was really hard to take me out of this environment. And it's really, really opportunity filled. And there's so much to do around here with your friends, with communities, and there's just so many possibilities. So.
And next up, Zach, you have something to offer as well, right?
Yeah, so Arjun made some great points about how amazing the area is around Santa Clara, and I'll talk more about really studying in the business school. I don't think you can beat studying business in Silicon Valley and having the opportunity to connect with the top tech companies around the area. Classes are taught entirely by teachers. You don't have any teachers' assistants, and all classes will have less than 30 students, which is really great, so you can connect one-on-one with your teachers. And a lot of your teachers in the business school are former business professionals that have worked in Silicon Valley. So they have a lot of great real world experience and are always looking to share that with the students. And I'm also very passionate about real estate, and the real estate minor is something pretty unique to Santa Clara. It was founded by some real estate professionals in the area, and they're just really looking to give back to their school. And Santa Clara has a huge presence in the real estate industry here. So it's a very exciting time to be here and be a part of that.
You're part of the Real Estate Association as well, right?
Yep, so that's the club we have on campus, and you can join that, and they give you a lot of career advice. They host a career fair, and you can do some site tours, and it's getting a lot bigger, so I definitely encourage anyone to join that.
Awesome. And so the next question that we have is, what is one resource that you've been able to take advantage of in the Leavey School of Business or anywhere else at Santa Clara University that you found very valuable and helped you in your journey at Santa Clara? Malika, would you like to go?
Yeah, of course. So it's kind of funny. I had an unconventional journey. I started out as a bio major and then transferred into the business school. So when I came in, I really wanted to take advantage of everything. So I kind of looked at what they had. And one requirement that we have at Santa Clara is to kind of do something called an ELSJ, basically helping out your community. And I was looking at the business school programs, and there's one called Neighborhood Prosperities Initiative. And it's a class where students actually get to full-on consult with small businesses and communities that aren't necessarily served to the best of the community's ability. So I actually was lucky enough to get into the class, and what we do is each group gets assigned a little organization or business, and I got assigned to a woman who's trying to build a nonprofit, and it's been such a rewarding experience so far because not only do we get to see her grow and see her passions come to life, but we get to see what skills that we've really built over the past few years here, what we've really learned. And that's coming from someone who didn't spend 1 out of 4 years in the business school. I'm currently a junior, so I've learned so much in this short amount of time that I've been in the school, and I've really gotten to know everyone, and it's been such a rewarding experience, especially through this class.
Wow, that's awesome to hear. And Marina, do you have anything else to add?
Yeah, I've actually been able to take part in some of the employment opportunities that are given to students in the business school. And I've been able to become a student assistant for my own business institute, a department in the Leavey School of Business, MOBI for short. And through my experience there, I've been able to come in contact with a lot of different online platforms and softwares that I wouldn't otherwise have. And so what MOBI does is they basically they give this course online to entrepreneurs all over the world, and essentially help them through that process of navigating those first 2 steps in starting your own business, and what mistakes to avoid and what common things people believe when it comes to entrepreneurs. And so through that, I've come in contact with people all over the world and just gained knowledge of what it's like to be an entrepreneur should I ever want to pursue that.
Awesome. That's really great to hear. And you definitely will have a bright future ahead and some good resources at Santa Clara that can help you. And then as to kind of on a happy note, I was going to ask Sophie about what's her favorite memory or class from the Leavey School of Business.
Yeah, thanks for asking. My favorite class was actually one that I took this past year. As a senior going to school in the Silicon Valley, obviously, you get a lot of opportunities to connect with local businesses, a lot of them being the big tech firms, but I was able to complete a few internships, and once I finished up college, it was to the point where I was like, okay, what can I do to kind of aggregate all that learning that I've done, all those skills I've acquired, and just those connections that I've made to make them worthwhile and how I can use them in the future. So this past year, I took a class called Conscientious Capitalism. The whole point of it is to kind of get you to learn more about yourself, about your values, and what you look for in the workplace. And I'm really grateful that I've been able to find a mentor who has very similar values to mine. And I've been able to kind of narrow down what fields I want to get into, and what kind of jobs I want to be looking for in the future. So I know a lot of schools offer opportunities for employment, but I think the fact that Santa Clara was able to give me the chance to reflect on that employment that I've had and use it for the future was really impactful.
Awesome. That's great to hear. So I thought I could also share on this question because we're talking about employment and some cool opportunities that Santa Clara has afforded. And I would say definitely so far throughout my first 3 years my favorite memory would definitely be studying abroad in London this past fall. And so while studying and traveling around Europe and exploring was really, really fun and awesome. I think one of the biggest things I took out of it was from a job I got to have there. So I interned for a company called Pedals Delivery, and they were, think of like an Uber Eats, Postmates type company, a courier service. It's just a local one in London. And so that was really cool because Santa Clara was able to put me in touch with the company and then just work and intern and get the experience of commuting every day, reporting to my boss and having, big projects to work on. So not only did that help me understand like international business and what it was like to work in an office, not based in the US. So there's a few cultural differences as well. But I also got to learn a bit about, where I want to take my career path. And, that was a really valuable experience for me. So not only are those opportunities there on campus, but I definitely encourage study abroad and kind of, broadening your horizons, putting yourself outside of your comfort zone and taking advantage of a lot of the, things we've mentioned so far. Because, you want to make the most of your experience at Santa Clara, and there's definitely resources to help you. And so we'll go back around to everyone to share one aspect of Santa Clara that you love, or maybe help you make your decision to join the community at Santa Clara, or even just one piece of advice that you might have to an incoming student to kind of hit the ground running as a first year and, make the most of it. So we'll circle back around with Arjun.
Yeah, thanks, Will. I actually want to touch on something Zach mentioned at the beginning of the video that just relates to kind of class size and getting to know your professors. I personally have never had a class larger than 30 students. And most of the times the professors will get to know your name and they'll get to have a little bit more in-depth of a relationship with you. And for me personally, I really like that because it helps me learn their own learning, and I guess that kind of elevates what you could teach from a textbook. And so if you take what they say with kind of a grain of salt and you start to understand that they have, you know, lived these business experiences, and this is what gives them the qualification to teach you guys, and not just reading a book and making sure that they know every word, but that they've really experienced these opportunities as well. So that has been one of the coolest parts, you know, getting to work with people who are on the boards of companies and have started their own companies. It's quite inspiring and informational.
Mm-hmm. Would you say you attended office hours, you know, got close relationships with your professors? Like, are people approachable, and kind of, do they want to help you learn, I would say?
Oh yeah, I mean, honestly, I've gone to office hours with questions that aren't even related to the class before, and professors love just talking to their students, getting to know them, getting to see, you know, what the next wave or generation of the business world will be like, and they see us as the next leaders. So they're always willing to help and offer their support, which is really something that you value. You learn to value, I guess, once you come here.
Awesome. Zach, you're up.
Everyone. So something I love about Santa Clara is how it really just takes 10 to 15 minutes to get anywhere on campus and get to any class. And the campus is gorgeous and weather's always fantastic, so it makes going to class a lot more enjoyable. And then I lived in Dunn my freshman and sophomore years and absolutely loved Dunn, and I would recommend living in that residence hall to anyone. But you really can't go wrong with any part of campus, and it's all beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Malika, you want to go?
Yeah, definitely. Kind of hopping off of what Zach said, there's a million things to love about campus, but one of the best feelings is when you walk on campus, you know that everyone is there to live and love life because the weather is beautiful. I mean, we have so many sunny days out of the year. I think someone once said it was like 95% of the time it's sunny. Don't quote me on that. But it's pretty much one of those things where, because it's so warm and nice outside all the time, when you're walking around, you'll see any patch of grass, any lawn, and you'll automatically see someone bumping to music, chilling, and just enjoying life. And it just feels really nice to be surrounded by that.
Awesome. Love to hear that. All right, Marina, go ahead.
Yeah, I think I'd like to offer maybe just a small piece of advice for those who are currently deciding where they want to commit and where they want to dedicate the next 4 years of their lives. So obviously, like everyone's told you, when you're choosing your university, you want to make sure that that university can cater to your interests, whether that be academically, in extracurriculars, or things like that. But in addition to that, I think it's important to make sure that the university you choose has things for you that will help you step outside your comfort zone, whether that be a university that's not necessarily close to home, or a university that offers academics that you're not necessarily 100% sure you want to pursue. Anything that can help you step outside your comfort zone while also help you pursue your passions will not only enrich your college experience, but also just all around make you a greater person when you step outside of college.
Awesome. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. And Sophie, how about you?
Yeah, same with mine. A little piece of advice. I think that on the note of like being able to just hit the ground running as soon as you get to college, take advantage of the community we have. The student body is really small. And on that same note of being able to be really close to your professors, the school is small enough that you're able to meet and run into friends really often around campus. It's a pretty tight-knit community. There's a lot of student organizations, and I'm part of a few that I've really enjoyed being a part of and have gained a lot from. So when you come on campus, just make sure you check out all the like social opportunities that are available through the organizations. And find something that you would enjoy, you know, spending your time doing for the next 4 years.
Awesome. Yeah, I would definitely echo all of those thoughts, and just wanted to say, you know, it's been a great 3 years for me at Santa Clara. One even better one coming up. So hope to see you guys on campus in the fall. And definitely reach out if you have any questions. We're happy to help talk about, you know, courses you could take, you know, thoughts on a major, minor. And then just things to get involved with and how to like best spend your 4 years, because, you know, it's a really big decision. We want to help you make the best one you can make. So with that, see you guys later, and hopefully see you in the fall. See ya.